I'm Hailey.
I'm Sean.
And welcome to Hailey Hates Everything.
I pick a surprise topic.
And I get high and opinionated so we can discuss it together.
So grab a snack and hang out with us for
Hailey Hates Everything.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Hailey Hates Everything. It's me, the co-host, Sean, a little bit rusty, and her name's in the podcast. It's Hailey!
Hello! Thank you. Oh my god, it's so sweet of you guys. Thank you. Oh my god, I love it. Don't stop.
Go, bitch!
Like, yes, mama, come through. Oh, see, I couldn't even say all that. Whew. Well, hello. I am back. Where did I go? Oh, just bedridden with COVID. So I'm still a little congested, and I get really tired in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Like my eyes burn and I can barely keep them open, tired, and I have to drink another coffee just to make it through dinner. That kind of tired. I'm hoping that will fade eventually, but that's where I am. But, I'm well enough that I can try to get in the swing of things again. So I'm happy to be here. I'm happy that we're going to have one of our episode du jours, what we are known for, which is me getting high and opinionated. So we can discuss a topic that I have no idea. I don't know what you're going to talk about. We're back to our old ways, people, and I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, I've been doing just fine. Still haven't tested positive for COVID.
Braggart.
I'm just, rocking this immune system.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yeah, he's singing. His immune system is so great. He's jazzed over there. So yeah, that's been fun.
I'm invincible.
Don't start with that. What's the guy in SNL that did Ask Dan, when he's like, I'm gonna live forever, and then it's his obituary, Oh my god, it's so funny. Look up Ask Dan, you guys. But god, it cracks me up so much. But that's what that reminds me of, so don't be doing that.
A lot of people here locally have been excited that summer finally started because we had what they called a Junuary, which...
Wait, what?
Yes.
Who called it that?
I don't know, like the news and shit.
January?
Yeah, because it was like cold and wet June.
I hate that. Just call it a colder than usual June. And you know what? I loved that June. I fucking loved that June. That June was great. People are talking, ooh, summer's here, 90 degrees. Fuck you.
100 degrees?
Fuck all you summer lovers. Yeah, it was like 101 yesterday.
Yeah,
no,
like
thank you. Y'all, look, if that's what you like, go somewhere with that temperature. Don't bring it here. I can't handle it. And it's not because I'm a princess or I'm being over dramatic. My body literally cannot do my temperature right. That's one of the things that your thyroid does is, deal with balance your body temperature.
Yeah.
And so I don't have a thyroid. And so my temperature, I get so overheated to the point I feel like passing out really fast. And then likewise, I can get really cold really fast, and it takes a long time for me to heat up. So, and with COVID, I feel like my body temperature has been higher than normal. Like I didn't have a fever or anything, but I just get a lot warmer faster. So that's been really weird. I don't know. Sun, fine. A nice breeze. Give me 65, a nice breeze, and sun. I'll take up to 75, although if it's 75 or more, I'm not going to be in the sun. I'm going to be in the shade. There's got to be a nice breeze. But don't come here with 101, please. Don't come here with just sun beating down like it's a fucking oven out there.
Yeah.
Don't do that to me. I can't handle it. I can't. So I'm staying home. Call me a hobbit. Call me a vampire. Whatever you like. Whatever kind of supernatural worlds you live in. If you're more literary, you might go the Hobbit route. If you like movies more, you might go the vampire route. I'm good with either because I'd be a fucking cute ass Hobbit. And I
True.
have bought a Hobbit dress, and I will be doing a photo shoot where I am the cutest fat Hobbit you've ever seen. Like, fuck you, Samwise Gamgee. It's gonna be me. But I'd also make a sexy vampire.
Yeah.
Like, I want a badass dress with a slit up the leg,
Mm.
boobs pushed up to my neck, like just the best push up bra ever. And curves for days. Like, here's a road sign, curves ahead. That's the vampire I want to be. Luscious, Victoria's Secret, not Victoria's Secret. What was the other one? Frederick's of Hollywood hair. Because they had
Oh,
bigger hair. It was more, I thought it was more sexy.
yeah,
Give me Frederick's of Hollywood hair.
yeah,
Look it up if you don't know. I
yeah.
don't know if they have a
Teenage
store or
Sean
anything.
knows exactly
Okay.
about Fredericks of Hollywood.
I'm sure he does. I'm sure he does. I don't think I was allowed to look in the catalogs, but I did because I love fashion. And I loved all of the just little frilly things, the ruffles and the lace. And I
Mm.
just thought that, yeah, I thought their bodies were very sexy. And like, I hoped that I would look like that at some point. But spoiler alert, I don't.
Oh, damn fine, girl.
Well, thank you. I'm just not, a thin Fredericks of Hollywood lady with giant titties. So there's that. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I want my hair to look like that in my vampire form. That's where I
Oh,
was
yeah.
going.
Yeah.
Yeah, just va 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 voom. Because my hips are bigger. So it's just like va va voom. That's how I'm proportioned. And I'm okay with that. That's fine. I was just explaining my vampire look.
Yeah, yeah.
And probably dark purple with some sparkles.
Mm.
Something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Kind of a bigger collar. I like the drama collar.
Okay.
Jewels
Oh,
everywhere.
yeah,
Jewels
yeah,
encrusted on everything.
yeah.
And a really big throne room with a crystal throne. Maybe I want it to be really kind of sparkly, like a clear quartz,
Oh,
but purple tinged. An amethyst
huh.
isn't like translucent enough. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Some kind of sparkly ass, purpley, sparkly crystal throne.
Interesting.
If anybody's into artwork and they want to paint that or draw that for me, just like a super sexy fat lady vampire on a crystal throne, hell to the yeah.
I'm sure if you had enough money, you could get a Swarovski
I would do it.
throne.
Give me those vampire bucks. I'm going and getting a Swarovski throne.
You would have been that vampire that invested with Microsoft back in.
Be like 100% that vampire. Yes. That's me. Anyway, that got me on a tangent. Anyway, so I've been at home. That was the whole purpose of all. And I have not left the building until Saturday when we went to get our hair cut, which, nobody really cares about. But it was nice to get out of the house a little bit. It was too fucking hot that day, but I had to go anyway to get my hair cut. So I did have to leave the house.
Big shout out to Tiffany at All Tangled Salon.
Oh, yeah. Bah, bah, bah. Tiffany's an awesome hairstylist, and she just opened her own salon. And so it was the first time we got to go see the new one, this brand new spanking salon. She's only been open for like a month now.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful. It's very lovely. And we had a great time chit-chatting and getting our hair did. So.
Indeed, indeed. I think one of the nice things with Tiffany is we have a rapport with her. We're able to easily converse about different topics, and we don't have to resort to small talk.
Is that what the topic is?
Yes.
Oh, that was like a ninja transition. I didn't see it coming. I hate small talk. You guys, I hate it. Oh my goodness.
So, I'm sure everybody knows small talk. You bump into somebody you know at the grocery store.
Oh, should we reenact something? Like we've seen each other at a grocery store or something?
Yeah,
Should
yeah,
we act it out?
yeah.
All right, let's act out some small talk.
Do 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 do. Ooh, these maters look good.
It's my job to say maters, not you. If I heard some Yankee say, "Ooh, these maters look good," I'd be like, "What is going on? Is he a robot? It's like, what? Is that a signal word? What's going on? Am I about to get burglarized in the produce section? These maters look good. Let me get the fuck out of here. That's what I would do."
Oh my god.
All right, do you want to have a different opening line?
I was just getting into my character. Like I was going down the aisle looking at some maters.
Oh, okay. You haven't talked to me yet.
No, not yet. No.
You're just talking to yourself when you say these maters look good, but you say it out loud. Is that?
Yeah, it might be. I might.
Do you do that
I may
in real
not
life?
like say it loudly. Like these maters look good.
That was pretty good for you. You don't put a lot of like oomph into stuff. Now I know that you can do it. So,
But I might just be kind of going along. Yeah, these maters look good.
okay. So, so that's new to me. I didn't know that you did that. I guess you just talk to yourself when I'm not there, talk about maters and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Is that how you like invoke my spirit? You walk into the grocery store and you're like, "These maters look good." Hailey is with me, helping me grocery shop. Is that what you do?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay.
Well, if I was like summoning your spirit, it'd probably. Hey, Sean, these maters look real good.
Now, I know I don't sound like that. I sound more country to me now because I'm high, but that's not what I sound like. That makes me sound like I'm missing my front teeth and I've got overalls on and a straw sticking out of my hair. Mm-mm.
You got a babe hanging off each teat.
Oh no. Oh no. I am not that girl. So I am offended.
Something you don't want to do with small talk.
Offend someone.
Mm-hmm.
That's correct.
Exactly.
So, okay, that's part of our lesson.
Boom.
Well, let's have
Lesson number 1. Don't offend people.
All right, so let's keep going. Let's try to get this role playing down because we haven't even done anything.
Yeah.
This is just your starting line we've been talking about, which is these maters look good. You're talking to yourself,
Yep.
and I see this psychotic white guy coming towards me, talking to himself about maters. What do I do? Run. Leave the cart. All right. Let's rewind. All right. There's the grocery store.
Yep.
And we walk in. We don't know each other that well. We haven't seen each other in a while. We're about to have a conversation. We just don't know it yet. Okay. Let's go. From the top.
Okay. Oh, these maters look good. Oh, hey, Hailey, is that you? Oh, it's good to see you.
You still said it. Okay.
Oh, these maters look nice. Oh, hey, Hailey, is that you? It's been a while. It's good to see you.
Oh, hi. How are you? Looking at maters? Cool.
Yep, we're gonna have a salad for dinner, so I was trying to get some good ones.
Oh, who's we? Are you with someone now?
Yes, I am married.
Oh, congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
What's her name?
Actually happens to be Hailey.
Wow. Okay. That's cool. How does she spell it?
Hailey.
Just like mine.
Fascinating.
That's interesting because I know that you had a crush on me in high school, and that's not how it would go. I was doing okay, right?
Yeah.
I think I'm probably a little creepy with my small talk. That's why I can't do it right. Maybe I should be myself. You're someone else.
Okay.
Don't be Sean who has a wife named Hailey. We have to separate ourselves from this scenario. Except that I'm being myself and you're playing someone I run into.
I'm Alan.
Do I know you? Like, should I know ahead of time, or am I going to ask you?
I do customer support at your office.
Okay. All right, so this is the scenario where I'm being myself, but I'm not myself. Is that right? So do we have a thing? Have we been talking or do we
No,
flirt
no.
with each
We're
other?
just acquaintances.
We're just like sort of coworkers.
Yeah. I have like thick ass glasses and I wear a polo every day.
Okay. And we
I
barely
got one
know
of
each
those
other.
braided belts.
Oh, that you're that kind of Alan.
Yeah.
Okay. My name is Vivian,
Okay, Viv.
and I am the classiest bitch you've ever seen. I wear fucking tailored blazers and pencil skirt sets. I look like Agent Carter.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, like that's
Mm-hmm.
how hot I am.
Shit.
And I guess I work in the same building as you.
Uh-huh.
And I guess we can start there unless you need other information.
Okay. All right.
Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Are we at work? Are we in the building? Is it like a break room scenario? What's happening here?
Break room. Let's keep going.
Okay. You don't overthink it. We're just having a
Yep.
conversation of
Exactly.
small talk because we barely know each other. So
Yes. Yes.
just give me a place, give me a time.
We're both waiting for the coffee to brew.
Coffee. Okay. Are you going to start or like, because I don't
Yeah.
feel like me being me, but being Agent Carter, Vivian.
Mm-hmm.
Vivian Carter, that's my name. I feel like I wouldn't start talking to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, hi. I just started the coffee brewing. It should just be another couple more minutes.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Thank you.
Pretty crazy weather, huh?
The weather. Yes. Yeah. Hot. Too hot. Hate it.
Oh, so you're not a fan of the heat?
I am not. You are, I take it?
No, actually, I tend to get a rash if I get too warm.
Okay. That sucks. That is not fun.
Yeah, I have a cream my mother can rub on to my back and stuff if it happens, but it's not a big deal.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. I'm glad they make something to help you.
How are the meetings with the customers going today?
Great. Have you been having a good day?
It's been all right. There's been a lot of support incidents today, and so it's been a lot of calls, and I've been waiting to get some coffee, but each time I come back here, someone has drank all of the coffee, and I keep having to come back and start a new pot, so this time I'm waiting.
That's a very frustrating day. I totally feel you on that. They keep you busy and then they don't keep you caffeinated. That's just not right.
Yes,
You can
yes.
definitely have the first mug's worth as soon as this pot is done.
Oh, why, thank you. I appreciate that.
I'd be like, where's my phone? Where did I put my phone? I'm getting a call. Oh, I gotta answer this text. It's a work thing. It was lovely talking to you. That's
Exit left.
oh, that away. Finn, please settle down. Please settle down, my homie. My leg does move. I do laugh. I am a human. Unlike this guy, Alan, that we just talked to, who became more of a robot the more that he talked to me. I'm assuming that I was so fucking hot, he decided he didn't know how to act like a normal human being around me. And that makes me happy. I
I
enjoyed
think
that.
you headed Alan pretty well.
Thank you. He threw some curveballs. Wow, the rash, I was like, oh, he's going there. And then the cream? And I was already going to be nice about that. Like, okay, he's oversharing a little bit. The more we learned who Alan was, the more we understood his trauma, right? And then his mom puts it on him. I was like, oh, fuck, he is a serial killer. I need to get out of this room. I don't know if other people are in the room. I don't. If we were alone, I'd be like, okay, I gotta go. Man, poor Alan. Jesus, I I feel his pain. Like there's a certain relatability to Alan, but dear Lord, yeah, he couldn't do small talk. I know that was bad small talk.
I was trying to go over some of the tips that I was getting from some of these videos, and yeah, okay, he probably did overshare a bit, but
Oh, a lot.
but in cases, it helps to add some additional details so that there's other things that your person you're talking to can kind of gives them different options to go off of and stuff versus just being like, yes, my weekend was good.
Yeah, totally. I mean, you got to jazz it up a little bit, but it's with the rash, fine. The cream that my mom puts on me, too much. Too
Yeah,
much
yeah,
information.
yeah,
That's where it gets, all bets are off. Like,
yeah,
nobody's going to ask you, oh, how does your mother rub the cream on you? Do you have to keep the cream warm or can it be cold? Do you keep it in the fridge? That's not really where anyone wants to go in terms of conversation.
yeah,
But yeah, don't just be like, I'm fine. No,
yeah,
what
yeah,
did you do this weekend? Oh, a little bit of this and that. Don't say that
yeah.
shit.
Don't do that. Don't
That's
do that.
bullshit. Don't give me no bullshit.
He did more than that.
Well, and see, here's the thing about small talk that I also hate is that usually it's just like glossed over bullshit that you say to someone in passing. And I guess typically it's because you don't know them very well. You don't want to get like into a conversation with them, yada yada.
Yeah.
But like still live your truth. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't like bullshit. That's part of the issue. I don't like bullshit. If I ask someone, "Hey, how are you doing?" I want to know how they're doing. I don't want them to say, "Oh, I'm fine." Excuse me? If you're fine, you're not paying attention. And if I ask you how you doing, be just be like, oh, "Damn, I'm just like really stressed out. It's just been a rough
Yeah.
day."
Yeah.
Oh, I can relate to that and be like, "Oh, I'm really sorry." Like we don't have to have a conversation about it if you don't want to. But I can just look at you as a human and say, "I'm really sorry you're having a bad day. I hope it gets better tomorrow."
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? I just don't like when people aren't honest, I guess. Like I don't want the bullshit. I want like the real stuff.
See, at least Alan was real.
Yeah. And I did respect him for that. Like I'm not I did talk shit about him when we left, but but I wouldn't have had that conversation with Alan and then like run to some other heifer I work with and be like, "Oh my god, that Alan." Ugh, ugh. I wouldn't have been like that. I'd been like, "Damn, he's like really awkward and has an issue with talking to people." So then what I would do, like me, Haley, if I had that conversation with someone, I'd be like, "Yeah, damn, that was awkward. Like that was rough." And it gets really anxious. Maybe he's on the spectrum. Maybe he just has an
Yeah.
issue.
Yeah.
Maybe he has some kind of self-esteem issue. Like there, something else is going on, obviously, with Alan. And so I would be like, okay, well, next time I run into him, I'm gonna have some questions that I can ask him to be nice and to hopefully be the one that starts the conversation so he doesn't feel the pressure of and the awkwardness of having to try to talk to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I would try to have more questions in my arsenal instead of being caught off guard by the awkwardness and craziness. I'd try to steer the conversation in certain directions. Let's talk about books or movies, or I would have some kind of question where you'd be like, "Hey, Alan, how's it going?" So I'm not a bitch.
Did you get your
And
coffee, bud?
yeah, yeah. Did you caffeinate today, dude? Yeah. And so I could still be really nice, but that would hopefully make him feel better and not feel so pressured and not feel
Yeah.
also so awkward like he won't even talk to anybody because he knows he's fucking awkward. I would just try to help in that way.
So of course there's like the obvious ones, like weather and sport and
Books, movies.
things of that nature. Did some kind of other interesting one, maybe like travel, if
Oh, okay, yeah.
in case you can bring that up.
So that still qualifies as small talk?
Yeah. Yeah.
Asking people, like, I guess about their families and stuff too. What
Oh
they've
yeah,
been up
families
to.
absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, so if they've gone anywhere fun recently.
Yeah. Okay. Boom. Scenario.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Do I know who you are? Do you want to? Is there a history here? What's going on? You hate coming up with characters.
I'm Dylan in sales,
Oh, okay.
and you're Rebecca in finance.
I feel like Rebecca's wearing a floral pink blazer. She's more modern, Rebecca. And there is I want to say like a dark blue sheath dress underneath and some tasteful heels. And her hair is teased up like 80s. She doesn't have shoulder pads, but the hair is giving me 80s. And I want to say like a mild cat eye. She is at the office. And a very pretty pink lip.
Okay. Okay.
That has nothing to do with the character so what she looks like. I wanted to put an outfit together for her.
Dylan's got a nice charcoal pant, a solid black belt, and he's a little wild. He's got a kind of a jewel tone purple shirt
He's wild.
and a black tie.
Okay, can I ask this question?
Yes.
Is the shirt that kind of suede, pleated shirt from the 1990s? Is it that
No,
fabric?
no,
It's
it's
like a
like
soft,
no, it's
that
like a
sort of soft, silky material.
no,
Joe
no.
McIntyre had a brown one like it for I believe it was the 1994 Arsenio performance when they did If You Go Away. Anyway, I believe in this video he was wearing a blue version of that shirt, or it could have been pink. I haven't seen the video in a while. But then in the promo for it, he was wearing this brown shirt and with the black slacks, that are kind of pleated. Remember they were kind of large on the leg in the 90s? The
Hmm.
shiny black shoes, the black belt, a white t-shirt with this brown button-down shirt in this particular fabric. I remember a lot of the fanfic that me and my friend Jennifer wrote. We would describe their outfits, and Joe would wear some version of this particular outfit in a lot of the stories that I wrote. Is it that fabric?
No, Dylan's not wearing any of that.
Oh, okay. By the name Dylan, I just thought that he would be, but
No, it's a charcoal dress pant
that
and a
doesn't tell me
dress.
anything about the fabric of the shirt that he's wearing.
It's
You thought I
I was
was
getting there.
asking a crazy question.
I was getting there. It's a dress shirt from. I'm not gonna say he goes to J.C. Penney's,
Does that be do?
but he's in sales. He's got to get a little bit higher end.
Van Houston isn't bad.
No, it's not. But like these sales guys, they gotta get a little higher end.
Oh, he's a sales guy.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. This is Dylan in sales, Haley.
Dylan. He's got spiky hair, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my God, I know who he is now. Okay. Okay.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, I'm Dylan. I'm in sales. I don't think we've met yet.
Hello. I'm Vivian. That's my go-to now.
Oh, I'm confused. Sorry, I must say confused. I thought you were Rebecca. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Look, I got so caught up in the whole Dylan fiasco, I forgot who I was. I'm Rebecca from finance. Oh, that's right. Okay, I've got the big hair, kind of Vanna Whitish now that I'm thinking about it. But she do got jewels on, is all I'm saying. Tasteful for the office. All right, start again. I'm sorry.
Hi, I'm Dylan from sales. I don't think we've had a chance to meet yet.
Hello, I'm Rebecca from finance.
Oh, hi, Rebecca. It's good to finally talk to you.
And likewise. How have you been?
I've been doing pretty good, making cold calls, trying to get some sales in. It's been a little bit hot and cold kind of day, but hopefully in the afternoon it's gonna heat up.
One can hope.
Gosh, I see you got a wedding ring there. You married?
I am.
Oh, that's great. How are you enjoying the married life? How long has it been?
Well, it's been 5 years. Mark and I are very happy together.
Oh wow, congratulations.
We love to travel, thank you, and just have a great time. So,
Oh, you like to travel? You been any place lately?
Mark and I just got back from Nice, and before that,
Wow.
we went to the Amalfi Coast. It was a wonderful, wonderful trip.
Oh wow, that is amazing. I've seen some videos on YouTube from some of those areas, and they look amazing.
It was gorgeous.
Wow. Did you have any top food choices and stuff there?
Like, what's not good, right? It's a coastal town.
Oh yeah.
The Amalfi Coast, you got the seafood. Oh my goodness gracious. Pasta out the wazoo. Like, fantabulous. Just very fresh and very fragrant and very simple dishes, but friggin' exquisite. And, pizza.
Yeah.
And France, we've got the pastries. We've got the just wonderful macaroons. There was a macaroon shop down the street from the hotel. Insane. Insane.
Wow, that sounds great. You guys in the steps of planning any trips coming up?
Well, we were going to go back to Ireland, where Mark, my husband, is from,
Oh, really? Wow.
and see his family. It's in the Sligo area. It's on the western coast of Ireland. So I'm really excited about that because I haven't been to Ireland yet.
Oh, wow. You've met his parents though, right?
Yes, yes. They came to visit.
Oh, Oh wow, that's great. How's the culture shock? Like, how's it? Can you understand everything they're saying?
Yes, he does speak English. So he does understand Gaelic more than I do, but he's not like super fluent. I love his accent.
Oh wow, that's great. Yeah, I was just wondering because I had an uncle who was Welsh, and sometimes he'd get talking, and I couldn't understand anything he was saying.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, the Welsh accent is really difficult. Have you ever been to Wales?
No, I haven't. I've always wanted to plan a trip to go visit some of my family back there.
That would be really, really fun. The landscape looks gorgeous.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
We're like a little bit too good at this, right? Because we're not fucking it up. And I think we're doing a pretty good job for two people who don't usually converse with people and are the quiet ones who have a hard time with small talk. And from someone who fucking hates small talk, I'm doing exceptionally well. And I don't know if it's because I'm high or because I'm really trying.
Well, we don't have to like come up with true things like memories, you know? It's just like
True, we can just make shit up on the
yeah,
fly.
absolutely.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
And I mean, in certain circumstances, you can definitely do that. If it's someone you're never gonna fucking meet again,
Oh, yeah, make some shit
yeah,
up.
make shit up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when I worked at the hospital in Boston, I had a picture of me and actually Mark from BB Mac. And people would be like, "Oh, is that your boyfriend?" And I'd be like, "Oh, yes." And we've been together for 3 years. We met here in Boston. Yeah, I had a whole thing I would make up if they asked me questions.
Nice, nice.
And it was actually very fun. One time in Mississippi, I went to a Walmart with my brother, and I bought a CD or something while I was there. I don't remember what it was, and I pretended that I was a British person the entire time. I was from Manchester, and the lady bought it. Oh, she bought it, and I felt so good about my skills.
Nice.
Yeah, you just gotta make shit up sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, and I feel like if it's someone you don't like, and if it's someone that you're never gonna see again, and you're just like, I just wanna hang loose,
Yeah, yeah.
then yeah, just make some shit up. Have fun with it.
Give them a good memory.
Yeah.
Oh, I was talking to this person. Oh my gosh, it's so crazy. This
Be
is
like
great.
the most fantastical version of yourself you can possibly drum up in a couple minutes of conversation with a stranger, and be that person just fully.
Yeah.
Live a little. And yes, give them a memory. Make them feel like $1,000,000.
Cause like even if something happens like far out there, they happen to be a friend of a friend, and they come to talk about something, be like, oh yeah, no, I didn't think I'd ever see you again. I totally lied about all that. Then they'll have an even greater story about it.
Oh, see, I would never admit to that. We just got to pretend that they don't remember the conversation. And then I got to come up with a couple of other things. Now, if we're going to be like best friends or something, then yeah, I'll admit that I made that shit up because I didn't know you and I was just trying to like live my best life. And I think they would understand.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's still you. It's just like a fantastical version of you.
Yeah, exactly. There was one thing, like one of the videos or something I was watching, and they're like, it was kind of like going into a party, especially if you're like all alone. And one of the things they said is if you heard anyone with an accent, you could like go up and start talking to them, and then kind of be like, oh, where's your accent from? And then
Yeah,
you
but
can,
see, the thing with that is they get that all the time.
yeah, but you don't necessarily have to go in on like what it's like back where they are. You can also be like, oh, so how are you like in Portland?
Okay, I can see that. I think I would automatically go to like, you tell me about your life, Like if I ask them where the accent from, oh, what is it like there? How did you get here?
Yeah, yeah.
That kind of thing.
I mean, I'd totally
But
be
I
interested to
guess
find out like what caused you to come on over here.
so I think I'd usually go that route. I guess I don't. I guess for me, I also worry about asking people too much because I am someone who wants to know people who they really are instead of
Yeah.
all the fake stuff. And so I also don't want to ask too much because I feel like a lot of times I don't know if I come off as nosy or if just the idea of asking someone more than they've shared on their own is seen as nosy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I worry about like specifically what to ask people, and I think that that also throws me off.
Mm, mm.
Especially if I don't know someone. I don't know how much they want to talk about. I don't know if I'm getting into some weird territory. Then I like overthink all the questions because I don't want to ask them too much or be too pushy or be too much because that's one of my issues. Being too much for everyone and then them not even wanting to get to know me. So,
Yeah, yeah. You want to take a turn on the Dylan Rebecca, and Dylan might start going into some of the topics you don't want to talk about.
oh, okay. I'm Rebecca, you're Dylan.
Yep, yep.
Let's say we run into each other in the grocery store parking lot.
Okay,
So we're not
okay.
at work, we're a little more relaxed.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, hey, Dylan, how are you?
Oh man, I'm doing great. I just landed this sale. My commish is gonna be like 3 grand. It's
What?
pretty great. Yeah, I duped these snowflakes into buying more than they needed. It was great.
Okay, you know what? I gotta go. That's what would happen. That's how it would go. I should have been more real in the last one because I feel like I was being a better version of me and so I was being too good. And maybe I should just be me and be like, well, I'm about. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think I might. I don't know. I might maybe take like a thou of that and get my girl, something from Zales, because every blowy begins with Zales.
I don't even know what to say.
I only got through 3 of the worst topics to even go through.
Oh my God. We'll continue this conversation, but let's talk about this for a minute. And honestly, I don't even know what to say because first, ladies, let me talk to you for a second. Ladies, if you're giving blowjobs for jewelry, bitch, you better make sure he's going to somewhere better than Zales, okay? No shade to anyone who enjoys Zales, but I'm just saying, you deserve better. And you can get better.
I was eyeballing this snowboard Pandora charm. Oh yeah.
No, 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 no. No, I'm sure I know that some people like that stuff, and that's great. If that's what she loves, that's awesome. But I'm just saying, I want to have a chat with Dylan's lady, just to be like, girl, you can do so much better, so much better. And the fact that someone that a guy would say this to a woman that he works with. Every blowy begins with Zales. Ooh. Mm. I want to pimp slap this dude so hard in the fucking face. I want his teeth to fall out. That's how I feel already about Dylan. Like give me Alan any day. I can handle Alan. Dylan would make me want to force choke him. I just can't with Dylan.
Every kiss begins with K, but every blowy begins with Zales.
I don't agree. I don't. I don't agree.
Ooh, I might have also got offensive jokes on that one too. Yes.
Definitely. Okay, so I am now speechless because apparently I've just found out that all blowies begin with Zales. As Dylan and I are talking in a grocery store parking lot. Continue. Because I'm speechless. I'm just like, what the fuck did he just say? Is this the same guy? Because he never said that at work. I work with this douchebag? This is all going through my head.
But I mean, if things don't end up working out with my girl and everything, I don't know if you heard, but Vivian's grandma died, and I don't know. I think I might have a chance to move in on some of that. All that grieving. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Dylan, you're something else. You're something else. Now, this is when I would go back to Vivian once I got back to work and be like, girl, stay away. This fucking dick. And I would tell her everything that he said.
If he gets you from something from Zales.
Don't do it, girl.
So yeah, worst topics to talk about: finances, politics, religion, sex, death, appearance, personal gossip, offensive jokes, past relationships, health.
Oh, wow. Yeah. You really covered the whole thing.
So yeah, like some of these ones with dudes, I don't know. I feel like they can start verging on creepiness to
Well, duh.
definite creepiness. All right, I'll do a clip from this one. This is by a video by The Art of Manliness.
Uh-oh. Jeez.
Here are some tips if you have trouble coming up with questions when approaching someone or continuing a conversation you've already started. Some of the easiest and best questions simply come from observing people and your surroundings.
I noticed you have a wedding ring. What do you like about being married? I noticed your ears were pierced. Did that hurt? I noticed you have blonde hair. Do you come from Swedish descent? I noticed earlier you had an iPhone. Was there a reason you chose that over an Android? I noticed there's no grilling meats at this pool party. Are you vegetarian?
You can start a conversation by building on something someone else said.
The observe one kind of, it's like, that's some kind of advice to give somebody.
Yeah, like, you ask me these questions and I'll answer how I want to answer them.
Okay. Oh, I see you have a wedding ring. How do you like being married?
Oh, great. I'm very happy.
Super.
Just that's like, I want you to get the fuck away from me. Like, I'm married.
Oh, your ears are pierced. Did that hurt?
Also, in the video, he's rubbing his lobe. Like, he does this thing where he rubs his own lobe
Oh, yeah.
to, like, mime it in case she doesn't hear him. I don't know. That seems like a weird question, honestly.
Yeah, yeah.
Did it hurt? Yeah, it's a needle going through my earlobe. Yeah, it fucking hurt. It's a weird question.
Compared to my clit, it wasn't anything.
Now that's how you answer that question. Oh my god. Holy shit. Okay, next question.
I see you have blonde highlights. Are you of Swedish descent?
No.
I mean, even the woman in the video, you can see.
You can see her roots.
Yeah, you can see her roots.
She's not a natural blonde. And also, what a weird question. Because if you turn that around as a white dude and you're like, I see you have an afro. Are you of African descent? You're just being a fucking shit-ass white dude. Like, come on. Just back the fuck up. Think of something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's craziness.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't just come up with that.
From your eye shape, are you Korean?
Oh, that would not go over well.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Sorry, we just watched
We just watched Joel Kim Booster's comedy special.
on Netflix, I think.
It's called Psychosexual, and he is friggin' hilarious.
Yeah, he is.
But he is Korean, and someone had mentioned his eye shape in conversation, and all the Asian people in the audience agreed that was not something you should do. So, FYI, white folks and others who are not Asian.
Judging by your nose, are you Jewish?
Oh no, y'all don't do that either. Don't do that. Don't do it. This is an example of what not to do.
Judging by your questions, you must be a dumbass.
That's how you answer it.
Yeah.
That's what you say to old none of your business white boy who's walking around saying racist shit.
I know.
You're like, fuck off, sir. Okay, next question.
I notice there are no grilled meats. Are you vegetarian?
This isn't even my party. Nobody said I should bring meat. I brought some wine. That's how I'd want to answer.
Yeah.
If someone I didn't know just came up to me and started asking me all this shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, what was the other one? He had another question.
Oh, I see you have an iPhone. Why did you choose that over Android?
I'd be like, none of your business. That's what I'd say. I'm
Yeah.
terrible. I wouldn't be good at that kind of conversation. See, that's why I think I'm bad at small talk because maybe because people ask stupid questions. I don't know. But I
Yeah.
don't like the bullshit. I don't want to give you bullshit, just like I don't want you to give me bullshit. But I feel like bullshit is what's expected. Because I found out that when someone asks you if you're how you're doing, you're just supposed to say great and keep walking. I didn't know that. I thought you were supposed to be real with them. So that's another reason I think I'm bad at small talk. Because if you ask me a question, I assume that you mean it. And if you don't, well, fuck you. I'm probably not going to talk to you again. If I
Yeah.
understand that you're bullshitting me, I don't want to be around you or have a conversation with you because now I don't trust you.
Yeah.
You asked
yeah.
me a question that you didn't want an answer to.
And I think people also get like too awkward about answers and stuff. Whereas you don't need to.
Yeah, and I feel like society wants everybody to just gloss everything over. No one should give any kind of personal information and get to know each other. Nobody should connect with anyone. I don't know if there's like shame involved or some kind of self-esteem issue. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's besides society. I don't know what the deal is with like not having people be real and just pretending that you're fine. No, 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 that's bullshit.
Yeah, yeah. One of the things I found was, I don't know, one of the creepier things like they mentioned to do is the mirroring.
Oh, yeah, no, that freaks me out.
Yeah, yeah, that just seems really weird to like just try and like relate to a person by mirroring their movements,
How they move their arm
the
or
way they talk, things like that.
no, sometimes when I'm in conversation with someone and I'm really paying attention to what they're saying and having that back and forth, sometimes I have found myself making the same arm movement, like moving my arms the same or like
Yeah.
leaning a certain way or kind of swaying if they're doing it also, like unconsciously.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
then at
yeah.
some point in the conversation, I realize that I'm doing the same thing they are, and then I stop it. Like, as soon as I recognize it, like, oh, that's weird. I don't want to like freak them out because it is kind of weird if you notice it.
Yeah,
And so then I try to stop and do something else and but then it also makes me extremely aware of their movements and what they're doing and how they're standing. And then I think I get a little freaked out. But I found myself unconsciously doing that. I'll suddenly notice that we're both like moving the same way, like rocking back and forth as we're standing there, or I've got my same hand on my hip, or something like that, and then I'm like, oh, weird,
yeah,
and I'll change my position, and that is really weird. If I saw someone doing that purposefully,
yeah,
that would freak me out.
yeah, yeah. Totally agree. Like all of a sudden, we're talking. I start saying dog.
That it is really weird. With the times that you've said dog, because you say dog like a Yankee boy,
Yeah.
dog, but I say dog.
I saw the dog run into the fog.
The dog run into the fog. That's how you say it. I saw the dog run into the fog. That's how I say it. It's foggy out.
There's like another one where it's like an icebreaker or something, like, oh hey, look what that guy's wearing, isn't that crazy?
See, misery loves company.
Mm-hmm.
Like from jump, you're gonna be talking shit about somebody else. I can't trust you.
Mm-hmm.
What are you saying about me when my back is turned?
Exactly.
Like I don't mind talking shit about Dylan, but I'm not gonna talk shit about Alan. You know what I'm saying? I might
Yeah.
tell somebody about a close coworker. I had this weird conversation with Alan. Here's how it went. Have you talked to him before? Is he always that awkward? I'd want to know, like, have you been around Alan? This was just like a weird experience.
Yeah.
Versus Dylan, I'd be like, this motherfucker. Guess what the fuck he said to me in the grocery store parking lot? Like, everybody needs to know he's a douchebag, so they stay the fuck away from him. But Alan, just know he's a little awkward. Just go in there. guns blazing with the questions and just keep him okay. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
That's the difference. That's the difference.
Are you ready to see the video?
I mean, you know my answer is no, but I don't have a choice. This is apparently an 8-minute video, right? Of some guy talking about how bros talk.
This is called... It's in the realm of small talk, I felt.
Okay. What's it called?
How to approach girls. Parentheses. Works every time.
Okay, no. This is... I hate it already. So no, I'm not ready, but... And I feel like we're going to pause intermittently and discuss what we have seen as we go through this video. So you're not going to be able to hear it, but I will tell you about it so you understand and you don't have to watch it. This is the work that I do for you for free, I might add. You can donate to us via the links in our description box and in our Instagram link in profile. Just saying, you know, help a bitch out, okay?
This video is by the YouTube channel How to Beast.
Oh my god. I fucking hate it already.
He's a strength coach and best-selling author based in Boston.
He's a masshole? I already know he's a masshole. I can already tell. I get to talk about him already?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we're only 19 seconds into this, and he's introduced himself. Yes, I was right. He's a fucking masshole. He is a very sculpted douchebag. I do see fitness coach when I look at him. His hair is in a weird combed back mohawk type of thing. And this guy. Okay, he wants to get started on making sure that you program your mind to be so confident that you don't hesitate to go approach a lady that you want to like talk to, you know? And this is the same kind of guy, just so you can picture him, that has a bumper sticker on his Jeep that says no fatties. I've seen the guy, went to high school with him. There was a guy, and this is a true story, that had a fucking Jeep, and he had one of those stickers on the back that had the fat girl on it, and it said no fatties, and it had the whole, like, Ghostbusters no sign around it. I had to see that thing every day on my way to the drama room. So one day, guess what Hailey did? She had another sticker that was like, fuck you, or, you know, it was something. It had I don't remember exactly what it said, but it had some kind of saying. And I took that sticker and I slapped it over the no fatties sign, and I went on about my business. So I covered that shit up. This is the kind of douchebag that I would knife his tires. Just because he deserves it, you know? Like already. The way that he looks. This is how he looks. This is the kind of guy he looks like. If he proves me wrong, great. But I don't see that happening.
There's Hailey's hot take at 20 seconds in.
You guys, I just can't with this guy. His name is David. I think I'm going to nickname him Mackle Don't, because he kind of has a Macklemore thing going on. So Mackle Don't says... Mackle Meh says, before you go to a party where you're going to talk to a lot of ladies, because, you know, you can't just talk to one. Once you pop, you can't stop. You got to get them all. Fucking douche. So, if you're going to go to a party and talk to the ladies, you need to warm up. Now, I thought he meant like jack off in the shower. I thought that's where that was going. But no, he means get yourself out of your comfort zone so you're ready to go when you get to the party. That's my Macklemore voice. And by that he means high five or fist bump strangers in the street.
Yeah.
That's number one.
Valid.
If someone did that to me, if some asshole just came out like, yeah, high five, fist bump, like, get away from me. There's some kind of camera filming this. This is a joke thing happening. That's what I would think. Now, is that because in school, boys would come up to me and say, my friend has a crush on you? And I'd be like, really? And they go, no. Is that why I think that? Possibly. Possibly. Guess what, you little fuckers? You gave me some trauma. But if some stranger wants to high five me or fist bump me, I think they're setting me up. They're fucking with me, and I don't like it. So no, I'm not gonna do that. I'd be like, who's this douchebag? His second thing he wants you to do to warm up for the ladies, you can go, get those numbers. You gotta grab that puss, man. The second thing he wants you to do is to do push-ups in public. And also, let's talk about his outfit for a moment before we even get to the push-ups. He's wearing, it's sort of like Macklemore meets Justin Bieber meets
Dude at the gym.
Yeah. So he thinks his shit don't stink. You can tell the way that he's walking down the street. He's parkouring over dividers. He's parkouring over newspaper stands. Like, the plastic ones that hold the newspapers. There's a thing of 6 of them. He's sort of half jumping over these newspaper stands because he's a cool guy and he's going to get the number.
Man, I wish I knew about parkouring when I was in college and stuff. I would have got so much puss.
Okay, I guess you just want dumb puss with self-esteem issues, because that's what goes to that. Like attracts like.
I could have been parkouring fucking bike racks all over the fucking place. Yeah.
Look, if you were the type of guy who used to parkour over newspaper stands to get some puss, I wouldn't even have met you. We wouldn't know each other. I wouldn't be sitting here with you. Okay, so let me tell you about his outfit. Burgundy jeans, some kind of long-ass tunic shirt underneath a very long black sweater that has, like a tulip hem, so you can see the long white shirt on the sides. He's got the douchey, combed back mohawk, kind of like Proud Boy, neo-Nazi type situation. Very Aryan. And he's got on some sneakers, but they're that kind of stretchy sweater material that's in right now for sneakers, where it's a very bodycon sneaker, if you will. And it's gray. It's like a gray color.
Got
now,
the real chonky
a chunky sole. I don't think he's washed these things since he's been wearing them, because the sole's supposed to be white, but they look dirty. So he doesn't even look as great as he thinks he looks. Would that be considered fashionable in New York? Yeah, probably. Just some kind of nondescript Aryan guy in a weird Justin Bieber outfit. Sure, we see those all the time. But his shoes are dirty. And so therefore he loses the credibility for his I guess, sort of sleek fashion choice. I would think that he was going to Italy in that outfit. I think he could blend in with the people. But the shoes are dirty. So already he's fucked shit up. Aside from just the general way that he looks and his demeanor and everything about him, he didn't even clean his shoes, is my point.
If he had some nice crisp Air Force Ones on.
I don't even know what that is. Is that a shoe?
They're Nikes. Everybody's you gotta have Air Force Ones.
Who is it related to? Did a rapper make them or design them?
I have no fucking clue.
Why is that a thing?
I don't know.
Let's get back to David, douche Macklemore.
Right.
So Macklemore says do push-ups in public. And
he was in a crosswalk.
That's what I'm saying. He decided in a crosswalk, stopping traffic, he would get down in the crosswalk and do push-ups. Now, if I saw that happening in front of me, I'd be like, look at this fucking prick. Get out of the fucking crosswalk. Keep going, asshole.
All right, we're 1:41 in.
Okay.
We have 7 minutes left.
You're the one that chose this video. I'm just trying to tell the people about it. I want them to understand the kind of douchery that's happening before this guy even gets to talk to a lady. I wouldn't give this asshole my number. Are you fucking kidding me? Get away from me, dickweed. Now, he didn't go to a party. He's just on the sidewalk.
Yeah, this is just on the street.
He's just a random guy on the sidewalk of a street, approaching women he doesn't know and demanding they give him their phone number. This is essentially what he did to her. So he just approaches a lady that's walking to work or wherever on the sidewalk, and he's like, hey, can I stop you for a minute? He gets in front of her. He's like, hey, I just think you're so cute. Do you have a time to chat for a moment? Now, already you've assaulted her on the sidewalk, and you keep standing in front of her. She's trying to go around him, and he keeps moving in front of her to stop her. That, no.
Yeah.
If a guy kept doing that to me, I would be ready to punch and run. And I might turn around and walk the other way and try to find someone or cross the street. I'm not going to just deal with that. This bitch dealt with too much. Here's the thing. As women, we're conditioned to act like this lady does because that's the safest route.
Mm-hmm.
But technically, it's not. So, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. So he's like, hey, lady on the street. I just want to say you're really cute. Do you have time to chat with me for a minute? And she's like, well, I gotta go. I gotta go. And he's like, no, you don't have time to chat to me? Are you serious? And he gets in front of her. He's like, I just need 30 seconds. Now you sound like a salesperson. And I know you're up to something. Because now you're sounding like you're trying to talk me into something and you're trying to sell me into something. And I'm not buying it, sir. You need to turn around and go away. I'm not buying what you're selling. I already don't trust you. So then he's like, oh, did you go out for Halloween last night? And he's like, where are you going? Don't tell a man where you're going. Not a stranger. And then he's like, did you go out for Halloween last night? She's like, no. And he's like, why not? Why didn't you do what? What's wrong with you? Why didn't you do that? He didn't exactly say what's wrong with you, but that's the kind of vibe he was giving off.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, I'm pre-med, so like I got shit to do, essentially. I'm not telling
making
you
a motherfucking life for myself, bro.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, come on. Why'd you have to be like that? Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, he basically keeps standing in front of her, even though she is trying to leave. And then he's like, well, I'm going to let you go. But can I get your number? You want to hang out sometime? And she's like, maybe. Which is a no, fellas.
If it's a maybe and it's a question, maybe with a question mark at the end.
Exactly. It's a no.
That's a no.
Okay?
That's
learn
a
how
kind
to
no.
Learn how to read the room, dudes. So he says, can I get your phone number? Give me your phone number. And she's still trying to walk around him, by the way. And already, don't give a guy your phone number. She's like, I don't even know you. And I think this is the most offensive part.
Yeah.
She goes, I don't even know you. Like, she's not raising her voice. I'm the one that's getting angry for her.
Yeah.
She's being chill. And she's trying to figure out how to get the fuck out of this nightmare. So she's like, I don't even know you. And he's like, oh, I'm David, by the way, in case you forgot. It was so condescending.
Negs her in the first 30 seconds.
Yeah, she's never going to go out with this guy. So, okay. So then he's like, oh, his phone wouldn't work or whatever, which I wanted to laugh out loud. Like, all of that peacocking and your fucking phone doesn't work, you dumb prick. So then he gets it to work and then she gives him her phone number. And that's what I'm saying. Like, as women, we're conditioned to just go ahead and do that because then we can just not pick up the phone and we can block him if we need to. But at least if we give him the number, he's not going to murder us and follow us to our place of work or our apartment.
Yeah.
And rape us. And so she went ahead and gave him her number. Now, when this was me and a guy wanted my number and I didn't know him, I gave him a fake number.
Yeah.
And a fake name, actually. My name was Piper, and I would do some kind of number that I could remember easily. One time, a guy tried to call me on it when I gave him, like, he gave me the number, and then he called my phone to make sure it was me.
Oh, my God.
And I was like, oh, I think I left out a number weirder. I said that weirder. You put it in wrong or something like that. And then I would try to do like another number. But anyway, ladies, don't do it. Don't give him the number. And I'm sure all of y'all already know, give him a fake name, give him a fake number. Mm-hmm. You can tell if you're paying attention, you know when a guy is fucking weird. When you feel that weirdness in your tummy, get the fuck out, y'all. Get the fuck out. Yeah. Listen to the red flags. Listen to your body. Listen to your mind. Sometimes they be trying to trick folks, but listen to your gut. Anyway, I hope that was a fake number she gave him. This is already really disturbing to me.
Yeah. I would I'd figure out what, like, the local area code and then fuck you what that comes out
Oh,
to in
that's
numbers.
good. That's good. Ooh, y'all hear that? Sean had a good idea. All right, y'all.
All right, let's hear his postmortem. I don't think I made it this far.
You didn't make it this far?
I
Oh,
think
shit.
I saw him make the move on her. And
So we're all in this together from now on.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, in conclusion from this situation, he's like, yeah, I know that was awkward, bros, but I just kept pushing her because I wanted to show you what it was like. Like, it can be awkward and you can still just keep talking to her and get her to talk and you can still close that deal. Okay, I'm not a business contract. I'm not a thing. And this is not some kind of transaction that's benefiting everyone involved. Then he's like, remember bros, rejection is good. And he's like, what do I mean by that? Most guys let rejection stop them from even trying. But when you know that rejection is a good thing, then every time you get rejected, that's just going to desensitize you to being rejected. And you're just going to know it's going to help build your confidence. And you're just going to keep trying. You're going to keep trying to get them numbers, you know, especially for your first approach of the day. You want to be like into it and ready. And, you know, you got to expect rejection sometime, bro. But like then when you know that rejection is good, that anytime it happens, you just don't care. You just gotta keep trying, bro. Oh, okay. As a woman, I'm like, oh, so you don't even care if I reject you. You didn't like me. You don't care about me.
Yeah.
You just want to fuck me.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's not okay. Unless you just want to fuck someone.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not judging that, but I'm saying, like, as a dude who's approaching you, you want that person to actually like you, not just be trying to get in your pants. And as women, we kind of pick up on that if you're like super cocky and an asshole. Now, yeah, if you want a quality woman, she's going to look at your shit and she's going to call you on it and she's going to keep walking.
Yeah.
She doesn't want that shit. Don't come to me with that. Like, I don't care if you reject me. You know what? I don't care. I'm just trying. I'm just trying to get my dick wet, man. Fuck you.
Yeah.
That's what I would say to that.
I feel like tip number 3 is going to be, it's all about numbers, bro.
Uh-huh.
One of these ladies is going to be having a bad day. She's not going to be having her self-esteem up.
And if you make her feel bad enough, she's going to want to suck that dick. And then you don't even gotta go to Zales. We're not even halfway through this video.
Yeah, this guy's difficult.
This is rough. All right, let's keep going. I was trying to figure out if he was near Faneuil Hall because I've been to Faneuil Hall in downtown Boston. Okay, y'all, this guy keeps showing us who he is, and I believe him. So he approaches a woman, again, on the street. It looks like downtown Boston. It probably is. And Macalme approaches this woman and he's like, hey, do you know where a coffee shop is near here? Not Starbucks, though, like something else. And I would say, sir, this is Boston. There's a Dunkies everywhere. How do you not know that? Just look around. But I think there is a Starbucks somewhere around where they were, because if I know exactly where they were.
Oh, yeah.
That's the Starbucks that I got that orange mocha at. Please, Starbucks, bring back the orange mocha. So, anyway. She's like, oh, yeah, actually, over by the T, the Subway in Boston, there's this other place or whatever, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, cool, because I got to have my espresso. I love my espresso. Okay, dude, like, I'm trying to leave. And then he's like, what's your favorite, by the way, just so if, you know, but I just want to know. And so, like, I get why someone would ask you, where's, like, a local coffee shop?
Yeah.
That's fine. What's your favorite thing to get? What do you like over there?
At that coffee shop.
Yeah. So I could get that. Now, after she's told him where a coffee shop is, he starts naming coffee drinks. Did they have espresso? Did they have this? Yeah, fucker, it's a coffee shop. So then he's like, what's your favorite thing? Now, I get why someone would ask that. He is pretending that he is a tourist or someone who's not, isn't aware of his surroundings, and he wants to go to a coffee shop that's not a Starbucks. Fine, whatever. What's your favorite thing over there, ma'am? Oh, okay, well, I like this thing the best. Maybe you want to try that. Maybe that's up your alley. I get that. And he's like, okay, thanks. And so she's trying to leave. He had asked her if she went over there a lot or what she had every day. And she said, I go to Starbucks every day. And he's like, basic.
Yeah.
He called her basic.
Yeah.
And then wants to try to get her phone number.
Yeah.
You've already showed her who you are by calling her basic. God. She's not going to fuck you. No. And so she's trying to go because he called her basic. Now she's like, he was kind of cute. He approached me. I told him where to go get some coffee. He's being cool. And then he called me a basic bitch for liking Starbucks.
Yeah.
See ya, buddy. She's trying to leave and he's like, I just want to tell you, you're really cute. And she's like, well, thanks. And it's really weird because immediately the woman's posture changes. They put their head down a little bit, or they stand a little straighter, and they're like, oh, thanks. But come on, he's being a douchebag already. So don't accept that compliment like that. You should look at him like he's insane. Because yes, honey, you are cute, but just like keep going. Don't settle for this.
Yeah.
So then he's like, could you want to go out sometime? And I don't know if she said no or she had someone. I don't know exactly what she said. Yeah. But you could tell by her body language too that she was like cutting herself off still. Like she was trying to be nice to accept the compliment but cutting herself off. And then he's like, well, take it as a compliment, and like pats her on the back or something as she leaves. Don't tell me how to take it. I don't like that either. Don't tell me how to feel about this situation. Because not only have you approached me with ill intent and then bullied me, essentially, like name called me, and then gave me a false statement because you still are trying to take something from me. Don't tell me how to feel about this situation, because I saw who you are and I'm not the one that asked you to approach me. I don't need you. Anyway, I just don't like the whole vibe of him. Yeah. All right. Now let's hear how he feels about this situation. How did he think it went, bruh? I'm just shaking my head at this point. You can't even see me. But I'm rolling my eyes and shaking my head. Now, he wants you to know that on his Insta stories every day, he posts motivational things and casual outfit ideas so you can feel super cool. I bet you he don't teach you how to wash them goddamn tennis shoes. So here's his view of this interaction he had with this lady, that she gave the boyfriend excuse. Now, that just rubs me in such the wrong way, because he's assuming if she's not into him and doesn't get with him, then she must be lying about having a boyfriend. It can't possibly be that she actually has a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Now, as he's saying this, I want to just silence him. I don't want to hear his fucking voice ever again. I've already tuned him out. But I kept listening because I'm trying to tell you what happens. And he's like, all the time, these bros, they write to me. This is just my dramatic interpretation of his voice. I just want to say he doesn't sound exactly like this, but basically this is the vibe he's giving off. And I really want to convey that to you. So you don't watch the video. Don't watch it. All the time these dudes write into me and they're like, bruh, she gave you that fucking boyfriend excuse? She's lying, man. That's some fucking bullshit. They're lying when they say that, bruh. And dudes, I'm just telling you, if she gives that excuse, one, maybe she has a boyfriend. Maybe she does. And you gotta respect that and walk away. Thank you. This is the first good thing that he's done, is not signed up for you to follow, stalk, and rape the woman that has rejected you.
Yeah.
So he's like, you gotta respect it and move on. And if it is an excuse and she's lying to you, you just gotta let her go, man. Remember, rejection is good, and you just gotta move on to the next one. That's essentially what he said. And then he wants you to know that when you approach a lady, you just gotta assume that she's attracted to you. Because most guys, they pretend, they think that the girl's not gonna be into them, and they give off that vibe, and the girl picks up on that. So you gotta assume that she's into you when you approach her, because she's gonna realize that you assume that
she's attracted to you, and then she's gonna be attracted, she's gonna pick up on that energy, and it's more likely to go really good, brah.
Now, let me tell you, as a woman, you can tell the difference between a guy who's maybe a little shy, maybe a little bit of self-esteem issues, maybe he doesn't think that you're into him, versus the fucking cocky-ass motherfucker who thinks his shit don't stink and that he deserves to get whatever he wants from you. We can tell, fellas. So maybe, you know, just be a normal guy with, like, a sense of humor and humility, and don't be a fucking douchebag.
All right, it's time for the final approach.
Oh, God, I'm glad we're almost done. Now, look, I don't want to promote violence. But something that happened to me when I lived in Boston was I'm terrified to cross the street. I'm terrified. I'm terrified to cross the street. Especially when there's no walk signal, walk lights, traffic lights. Now, people in Boston, they do drive insane. That stereotype is true. Everything is amok. Everything is insane. And I went to cross the crosswalk one time, and I almost got hit by a car. It just came out of nowhere. This cab almost hit me.
Yikes.
Almost hit me. I wish that in that story I could replace me with this guy, and that he did get hit. Just to take him down a notch, you know? Just to take him down a notch. Not to kill him, not to maim him necessarily. Just to take him down a notch. So, now the scenario I think went the best out of the scenarios that he has presented us with, this third one. And here's the thing. If a guy approached me and had this conversation, now this is strangers on the street. They don't know each other. Yeah. She's never seen this guy before. He just comes up and starts asking her questions. This particular scenario went better than the other ones. This would only work on me if you are Chris Evans. They had an okay conversation. It was whatever.
Yeah.
And essentially he asked her what she was for Halloween, and then wanted to know what it looked like, and asking her if they can hang out because he thinks she's cute. And she's like, do you go here? I guess they were at a college. And he's like, I graduated a couple of years ago. And she's trying to get some kind of information from him. And then he's like, here, just give me my number so we can hang out. Now, it did get a little awkward. There was a little pause and silence. She was not on the Macklemore train. But again, she decided to check it out, I guess, maybe.
If she gave him a real number.
Yeah. It was a maybe kind of situation where she's just like, I don't know you.
Yeah.
We have barely spoken, and you want my personal information in order to get in touch with me and communicate with me and find me.
Yeah.
Like, that's weird. But the overall conversation wasn't too awkward, and I feel like if that was Chris Evans, I would probably give him my phone number. But again, it's not Chris Evans, I don't know him, he's a stranger on the street. It's Chris Evans has approached me on the streets of Boston and thought I was cute and wants to hang out with me. Okay.
Hey, you're wicked cute.
Thanks.
Why don't you get in my car? We'll go to a park.
So then he's like, I froze up there. I'm not on my game today, bros. I don't know what's wrong with me, man, but that's okay. I just ended up asking her for her phone number anyway, and guess what? It worked, bruh. So I'm just saying, sometimes you just gotta get out there and you just gotta do it, and sometimes it's not always gonna go like you wanted to. Like, none of these bitches have done what I wanted them to today, but guess I'm just off my game, bros. And so even me, the expert, is sometimes not an expert, bro, because it could go anyway. You don't know what these women are thinking. That kind of thing. That's essentially how it went. He's like, subscribe to my channel, bros, and I'm gonna talk to you next time, dudes. He just got stupid at the end. So this is the video that we've watched, so you don't have to.
Yeah.
And if you've learned nothing else, if you're a lady that's never gotten out there before and you were like, what? These are red flags? Now you know, girl, I got your back. And you need to listen to me because these are red flags. This is not a quality guy. This is not a guy you can see your future with. This is that douchebag that I guess if you want to hook up with him, go ahead. But make sure he wears a condom and make sure that he has actual medical proof that he doesn't have gonorrhea right now. I'm just saying, like,
Or monkeypox.
have some fun and walk away because this is not someone that's got your back and is going to be a good boyfriend or someone that you can rely on. And that's one to grow on. What is the thing where it's like, the more you know?
Exactly.
Yeah, I'd be like, Hailey said what? Like, that would be my thing. Like, Hailey's done told you. I don't know, something. We need one. It's the arc of the star, and instead of the more you know, it's like Hailey's always right. I don't know. It's something like that where you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Can
yeah,
you picture it in your head when I'm
Hailey
telling
drops
you?
the truth.
Yeah, I just need a better one. I'm not coming up with a good one as I'm riffing right now. It's got to be something else. We'll know it when we hear it. But yeah. Oh boy, that was Sean. That was rough. That was
Yeah. I mean, I watched that first minute or whatever, and it cracked me up because I was thinking about how crazy it'd be about it. But
Did I disappoint you with my reaction?
No, but yeah, I mean, the video is just really just sad.
Because you can see the women's reaction to him. You can see it happening in real time. You can see the way in which we're conditioned to survive. And you could see it playing out. And you're like, oh, I know why she reacted that way. I know why she's moving that way. I know why she did this. I mean, at least for me as a woman, and that's why I'm trying, for anybody who's listening who's not a woman, I'm trying to explain it all so you know. So if you've done this, you don't do it again. And so you can understand where this comes from. And because I don't think most dudes set out to make women feel uncomfortable. That's not your intention.
Yeah.
But it can happen. And I think most educated men understand that women feel this way and they try to be as normal as possible to make sure that someone feels comfortable in their presence. I don't think this is, maybe it's 50% of guys. I don't want to say most. It's it's real iffy. But a majority of dudes who talk to women are this kind of douchebag. Because again, they're the ones who have somehow conditioned their mind to think that everybody's into them. And if she's not, she's lying or she's a fucking lesbian. No fatties, bruh. It's that kind of guy. Those are the guys that think they can just do whatever they want and fuck what everybody else is feeling, That's the kind of guy. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So look, if you've done this before, don't do it. Just be like a normal person. Just ask normal questions. And that's what I'm saying. Drop the bullshit. Don't bullshit someone because people can feel that. Just be real. If you're interested in someone, just be normal. And you don't have to tell her right away if you feel like that's going to make her freak out. You can just be like, just talk to her. Just, hey, how are you doing? And if it's a situation where you're going to see her all the time, maybe a coworker, then just keep asking her how she's doing. And maybe have a group outing. Oh, we're going to get drinks at the bar after work on it's happy hour, Taco Tuesday, whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll hang out in a group and then slowly get to know her. And then she's going to feel better about being around you because now she kind of knows you. You've talked about normal shit. Then she knows your sense of humor. She can kind of get a feel for you around other people. Not that you came to me for dating advice, but I'm just saying, don't bullshit people. That's the thing, because they can feel it. Everybody can feel that if they're paying attention. And I know a lot of people are disconnected from themselves and they're not picking up on red flags because they don't even feel their own red flags,
Yeah.
And as it's a whole other conversation about society and all of that. But don't bullshit. Just ask real questions. What you been up to? You seen any good movies? How are you doing? What's been going on?
Mm-hmm. I have a feeling it's a lot of young guys who watch this guy's videos or something. And what kind of it's not hey bros, but what kind of thing do you think these other guys are saying in comments? It's not hey bros. What do you think It is.
It's not dudes?
No.
Dudes, bros. Do they do like muchachos? Like they're super douchey white guys?
No.
What about my man? Anything like that? Yo, homies.
There are
Amigos, bruh.
there are some dudes in there, like dude. and
I'm
stuff
trying to
like
think of
that.
what stupid white guys say. Oh my god, I don't know. I can't think of other things.
Hey, kings.
Okay.
Trying mine today at 18. Wish me luck, kings.
Tell them what you see. Tell them the face that I'm making.
Haley's doing the face palm of like Picard. She can't bear to look upon this world right now.
No. Let's set it on fire. I can't.
Just keep it up, boss.
God. Anyway, kings? I have never heard straight white men call each other kings. And that seems so crazy to me. If I ever heard that happening in real life, I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would do.
Oh, man. To all our kings and queens and princesses and princes and duchesses.
Dukes. Duchesses, dukes. I was trying to think of something that's not very gendered. It is all very gendered language.
Yeah.
Emperor, overlord, jester, wizard. I'm trying to think of everybody in the royalty, like knights, warriors. Anyway, you get what we're saying. And we mean this in a non-binary way. Kings and queens, we love you. But yeah, I guess that's it. We're wrapping it up, folks. We're wrapping it up. Because this has outdone me. I'm done with this guy. My voice can't even take it anymore. Oh my Lord. I can't. To sum it up, I hate small talk. I still hate small talk. But I'm better at it than I thought I was. And at least I'm not a fucking douchebag. And I would handle situations of awkwardness to the best of my ability in that situation.
Yeah.
And also, y'all, be nice to the Allens out there. Fuck the Dylans. Like, not physically fuck them. I mean, metaphorically fuck the Dylans. Yeah, try your best. Try to be yourself and be authentic and honest. Do your best. Anyway, I hope this has helped you in some way. I hope that you have learned how to not be a douchebag, or how to better talk to women, how to better interact with people. Maybe that that you're better at small talk than you thought you were, just like me. So, yeah.
And all my kings out there, every blowy begins with Zales.
Oh, Lord. He put his hand on his ear like he was in the studio.
I had to get the tone right.
Well, you know where to find us. We have a website where you can see extra pictures of things, and you can get all of the links to different things. Not that I'm advocating for you to look at this video, but if you want to, the link will be there for you to watch it. Also, we're on Instagram. Have I posted that much lately? No, I've been sick, but I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. So I have more to share. There's more stuff that you can look forward to from us. You can DM me, you can email us. Let us know if there's a topic you want us to discuss. Let us know if you have anything to add to this. We would love your input. Maybe give us a scenario to act out. Give us some characters to be. And we can riff on that and see where that goes. Maybe we do way better than we thought we did. Maybe we just fucking blow it up. I don't know. But if you have characters you want us to be, we'll do our best to entertain you. And maybe educate you. I don't know. We'll see. We make no promises so that you can be extra excited when you do take something wonderful away from the podcast. So yeah, we look forward to hearing from you. If not, that's fine. I'm not going to push you. I'm not going to stand in front of you on the sidewalk and demand you give me your number. Just come to the party, bruh. So we hate to say goodbye, but we'll talk to you next time. Bye.
Bye, bro.